This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. I've been talking about Maria Bartiromo for a long time. A long time. I have at length talked about the email that was forwarded to her by Sidney Powell to Maria Bartiromo that contained a wild conspiracy theory about election interference in 2020. And this email was from a woman who said in the email that the wind tells her she's a ghost, but she doesn't believe it. Someone clearly not affixed to reality mentally. And they spread this conspiracy theory that ended up taking on a life of its own and run with by QAnon and Republicans all across the country. And she's still doing this, not necessarily with the election interference thing. I think they've learned their lesson with the defamation lawsuit and the next one in the hopper. But now, in one show, she's forwarding two separate dangerous conspiracy theories under the guise in this first one of just asking questions. The first one is about COVID, and it's just so patently stupid. So it's just watch, and we'll talk about it.
I mean, is there a chance that China released this virus on America intentionally? Disrupt the country, get Donald Trump out, get your man in there, Joe Biden, and then cover it up?
Well, they certainly didn't try to protect America, did they? I mean, so whether it was intentional or accidental, they seem to be aware of it. And as I recall, and I could be wrong on this, President Xi was telling Donald Trump, everything's okay. And Donald Trump was repeating what President Xi said. Now Democrats call President Trump a liar, but it seems that he was just repeating what President Xi said, and obviously it was more dangerous. So now,
under the guise of just asking questions, is there a chance that China released the virus on America intentionally? Disrupt the country? Get Donald Trump out of there? Why would China be so motivated to get Donald Trump out, a guy who has nothing but good things to say about their dictatorial leader, Xi Jinping? Why would they want to get rid of Donald Trump? You see these idiots, people like Maria Bartiromo, who worship at the throne of Donald Trump and treat him like some kind of a God's gift to American politics. They truly believe when he says, nobody's tougher on China than me, nobody's tougher on Russia than me, while he just heaps praise upon their dictators. The quote continues, disrupt the country, get Donald Trump out, get your man in there, Joe Biden, and then cover it up. Does she know that COVID impacted the globe? That millions upon millions and millions of people died globally. It wasn't just an American incident. How is it that these people can be so talentless, so stupid, so mired in conspiracy theories that they can function and have a job and take home a paycheck? The highest levels of media. Wasn't the only one, though. Same show. Watch this one.
Speaker, I want to be real specific. There are questions regarding FBI informants that were in Trump clothing around the Capitol on that day, throughout the crowd. Do you have any insights for us regarding their role in those events, the FBI's role?
I personally don't. That's the committee. I would make sure to go look at that and see all that, and we'd get more information. I know the director of the FBI has been asked this question numerous times. Thomas Massey is one who's been working on this, and I think he'd have greater insight for you.
I love this as well. This is another standard tactic of conspiracy theorists. And Fox News specifically, where they say, there are questions about blah, 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 blah. You're the one asking the questions, Maria Bartiromo. You. There aren't widespread theories out there and beliefs by normal people, credible people, reasonable people, logical people, sane people, that the Capitol was just replete with FBI agents everywhere. You couldn't swing a dead cat without hitting an FBI agent. embedded in the crowd to try to foment insurrection against the country. There's no evidence of it unless you believe the photo from Clay Higgins last week of just some buses in a parking lot was evidence. This woman is paid a healthy sum of money to foment insurrection, to foment disturbances in the country by feeding people this, acting as though she's presenting, I'm just asking questions. Is it possible that this happened? What about the questions that are being asked? Because the audience of Republicans are too dumb to navigate this. They believe this is being presented as reporting when it's just asking questions. Gross and stupid and dangerous, and she has been wholly discredited by her previous forwarding of conspiracy theories. I would love to know what you think. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, as always, daily@dollemore.com. And if I am your flavor of political commentator and you want to help support my work, I would encourage you, I would ask you to do so. Look into becoming a channel member. For $1.99 a month, you can click the join button below, become a channel member. You can hit the super thanks button, or you can go over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast, which isn't just for the podcast. It supports all the work done within the confines of this studio. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, all of them. I'd love to see you there. And I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.